it's very bad, man. And this thing of speaking about these community issues, I don't think community strikes that will actually affect operations will ever stop. Only because of individuals out there that are not actually doing the job, that are not actually doing their job, and it's wrong. It must stop. You understand?
It must
because
stop.
people's lives are in danger, Baba. You'll be sleeping with paloni. Now you're sleeping with guava. Like it's bad. It's not fun, but it's very bad.
Mata, when I was
It's very bad.
and now there are mine closures.
Yo. But I don't even say that. Like it's, I mean,
Let's talk about unemployment now. It's
the unemployment is very high,
yeah.
and now we're losing jobs, operations. Even especially the ferrochrome industry is doing worse.
Yeah.
You understand? It's doing worse. Beneficiation working inputs are worse. Like people are losing jobs. People are getting Section 189s. People are getting retrenched. It's bad. And from how I see, what surprises me is also like big giants in gold. They're not investing because the gold is doing good, but I don't see any investment. So there's something. It's very worrying, man. It's very worrying.
Yeah. Nagibua le tagalo last. Are the future in mining is very shaken. We're no longer sure. Understand? And wait until it affects you directly. You'll understand.
You'll know.
When you have to go back to Amakaya and we load the booty. And what that go winch you guys go shop right. Katemina job winch. You can't. That means now it surfaces this. How are we making sure that mining from point where we at, it's sustainable going forward?
Yeah.
Or in terms of it being economic viable. Because mining matter, mining is a giant.
It is.
It's a hub. It's an economy.
I mean, people today are millionaires because of mining. People today are very well educated because of mining. People are driving nice cars because of mining. People are able to actually take their parents to hospitals in order for them to live longer because of mining. You understand? Mining is actually what holds us together, especially in South Africa and Africa as a whole.
No, mining is our signature in Africa.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not, obviously, if it's not grown, it's mine.
Yeah.
But I would like to get, there are contributions that mining does directly to the primary sector of the economy. Mining all these communities and matter. It's fine. There are also indirect contributions that mining does. Go around the mining towns and catch the cash flow, the stream of cash flow to every business.
Yeah.
Majority of that, they survive because of people who are working in the mines in that place.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
And once these mines close, watch out.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Avocado, like it's very bad.
Mata, when I was and one thing that I will have to advise our fellow brothers in mining, please get those portable skills. See, some companies, they do that. I mean, wiring, plumbing, the tile. But get those things. Because the day they are saying we are locking the shaft gates, and everyone ever let her go do medical exit, it's not going to be nice.
It's child. And that is why, man, Big, we need, there was, he's also coming on the podcast. We just have to sort out the logistics.
Yeah.
This man called Dr. Moses. The
VP.
Yeah, the VP. You know what he says? You need such people because he says that no mine would close under him. You understand? If a mine closes under him, you will know this guy fought. You need such people with such attitude, such mentality where they know that actually they carry the livelihood of many people.
Yeah.
Not just one family, but a lot of families. You understand?
Yeah.
In order for us to keep shafts open. You understand? We also need that. That is why I believe that as a podcast, man, we have to give these people, especially the mine managers that are running this whole thing operationally so. They are flowers. Those are actually making great input. Those that are actually making great success, because it is not about the profit or it's not about the bonuses that they get at the end of the year. You understand? It is about the life. I mean, it's about the jobs that they're saving.
And sustainable mining.
Exactly.
Being economic viable.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we need people of such perspective. Because, hey, a lot of offices in mining are full of managers, but not leaders.
Yeah.
That one, I'm telling you, we are full of managers, people with authority, but not
With
leaders.
signatures.
I've engaged with a lot of managers. Some are very brilliant, smart. You see why this guy is a manager.
Yeah.
And some you start by asking,
What's this? Yeah.
Because you see, you know, when you are into management level, man, that is why again when we mentioned about procurement, people who are into offices. Matter, the only thing that is going to work for us, it's a system of meritocracy. Appoint people based on merits and traits.
True.
You understand?
True.
We don't, it's no longer that time in that day. Okay, now I have a paper. There's a lot of people who have papers.
Yeah.
But now, you know, nature, rich men, poor men, nature rejects the unfit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now just make a system there and or reject the system. Put the requirements there.
There's
Beyond the mine managers take it,
Exactly.
beyond the degree, beyond the blasting. No people's skills.
Yeah.
You understand how well this guy can actually make an effective team in a way. You know, a good team, it's a team alluring. It has one mindset and many hands.
Exactly.
Someone who, when they come here, people will be free and will tell their concern, and they know they'll be addressed accordingly, and they'll get solutions.
With respect,
We need such managers and leaders in this industry.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to see it's sustainable. And leaders who continue learning. We don't want someone who knows how to order mapaka fell and think that's leadership.
Right now, we have a lot of people that are in charge that ask the why rather than how to, like, let's do it. Like, they'll always ask you why. They're not saying, this is a solution. Let's solve this. You understand? Let's solve this. Let's make this thing happen. We need such people.
Exactly, man. And there's other thing. Viewers, the mining podcast, the word miner, Matt, you see when you get into shaft gates, you get a security guy who search your car and everything. He's a mine. He works in the mine.
Exactly.
When you drive past by, you get Madala there chopping trees. He's a mine. So viewers, you are in mining industry. This is your home.
Yeah.
We're telling our story.
Our stories.
Just off topic, Matt. As a concern, I wanted to address. Mata, you see all these mine events that are happening. And I'm saying to the hosters and people who do those mine. We are ideal about the future of mining with inclusion of technology. Ne? But we should remember, like we said, me and you, mining is the hope for a lot of us.
It is.
I'm eating, I'm wearing.
We are nothing beyond mining.
We are nothing, Mata, I'm understand. So I think when we configure these networks and do these networks, because of we are ideal about the future that we envision about mining, we must start including even those at the lower level so that they understand the drive. You understand? The perspective should be one now because we're working towards one goal but with different missions. You understand? So artisans, foremen, engineers, this is your home.
It is.
In actual fact, we must bring the engineer on this to get that perspective because engineers are about to mining. Mining mining engineering. So we need to
need
put them.
We need. I always say that we are mining, engineering, construction, and everyone in mining.
Yeah.
Guys, like my brother here mentioned, that the mining podcast is not just about, you know, a good team. It's about a whole 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 team. It's the miners, like gangers, the one that you know. It's
Production.
about all of us.
We are not stereotyped.
All of us. That's why we always say we're telling stories from the lowest guy of the food chain to the executive, to the policy makers of mining.
Even to the investors.
Exactly.
So they're still into mining.
Exactly.
So we all miners, we need their contribution.
Exactly.
We need to work out the overall system of
Exactly.
mining. We
Yeah.
need to tell stories.
Yeah.
The consent citizen. We don't know who's watching there.
Exactly.
Perhaps it's a policy maker.
Yeah.
And we'll see, here's the loophole.
Yeah.
I'm first
Yeah. And Mata, there's this this video I wanted to show you. Ne?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been in a cage underground? Like when you're going underground, you know this conventional mines. It's hard. Like when you are in underground and
I get right the cage.
Rattles and whistles as we descend. The air gets more humid the deeper we go. Our lifeline to the surface is a machine called the man-winder. Massive coils of steel rope 2 inches thick that attach to the cage and unspool faster and faster. We dropped 2 miles in a couple of minutes and emerged in an underground city.
This is like Grand Central Station at rush hour.
the West.
Na always matana agizi man. Maybe ena mamaka ena phela ngoma. Ena mata kind. Me I laugh even on serious situation. Emona that they are tripam.
Yeah.
Yeah, after mo nele lanhla ke bona a fly in a mine cage. Emona sorry man.
Yeah.
Mokalabe.
Yes.
Madala mononga. Release. Modi must stop.
Yo. That's on the stack.
No, it trip. I go one in all day. I guess bad problem.
Like you mean like
and you know that thing how
that
you
when
feel.
your stomach.
Yeah, and some women are telling me actually when it does that, you can go on Ubona Society.
Like on your menstruation.
Yeah, you can exactly because you feel it, bro. And I get blame him on that, Lore. Hey,
release it.
who would say box hole? Who would say box fun? Shoot me.
That's what happens in the cages.
And that was the worst, but. I'm afraid because you remember Konjo, what's that the case here Demento, when was that
the one in
the famous that one is the recent the famous one
the local
one. I'm afraid every time I'm in there I pray and please pray you
you must pray, bro.
You must pray.
I don't care if we are, but you must pray.
No, I trust them, our engineers, you know. I trust them and the artisans. I know
that's why when it comes to engineers, I don't play with them because those guys have my life.
Yeah, they have our lives.
Especially when you work in underground mines, they have our lives. You know what's the worst experience I ever had, bro? Have you ever felt a manhood touching you?
Komra.
Yo.
Yeah, and...
Yo, like
Too short a review. Too short a review. Hey, madala na yango wetaka picon. Do me your part.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, when you're shifting, it's another one.
No, Matt, I get what fisa. And you remember I did biology and it's because of foreign one night. This is how we are. It's justified by biology. It died in. I don't know. They call them the spongy one mesophyll cells. I forgot the name. So again, the cells it's our manhood. They get filled with blood. So because of hypertension and hypertension, high blood and everything. I mean, it's hot and once we go there. So one of the things that our body is smart. It resort that some of the blood there. That is why I jagged don't need it. But it's not a bad thing. But don't do that to women, please, man. Because to some extent, women take it as a harassment, and it's uncomfortable.
It's not. It's very.
You'll rather put your hands like this, so you protect those.
But it's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation because Some of you, you're being squeezed. There's a rescue pack like on top of you.
Money. But to our lens, smart, to our edits, ke manga ka etsang rescue bag light nyana ka
Yo,
we.
guys, can you please make that? I know you're trying to meet all the requirements of producer, but that thing is heavy. Man.
It's heavy, man.
That thing is heavy. Let's do something about it. Let's do something about it. We cannot allow that. We cannot, guys.
Heavy.
Please.
And
bruh, I think, guys, I just want to mention this. This is a bad tradition.
Yeah.
Where we get to push each other when we get in the cages. Man. I don't like that thing. And some of us, where I was part of the system when I was in the beginning of time, like when I was studying in the mines. I once did that. Hey, I wanted to go home. Man. I know we're all in a hurry, but guys, people are gonna get hurt there.
Yeah, it's a bad culture that safety needs to address. Okay, Martha, we talk of innovation now, ne?
Yeah.
You know what's happening? Instead, I understand you still want to have your, what do you call these guys who are controlling shift
controllers.
Yeah, you still want to have them there. But okay, with so much advancement of technology, guys, make 10 styles for stationing. And when the required number of people is there, it closes automatically. Yeah. So because Montu can override there. Because you understand, Matt. Yeah. And again, understand another thing, issue.
And don't tell us about costs, because gold is doing good, platinum is doing good, the rand is doing good.
Someone will tell you, how much? Do you know how much a cage costs for one trip in Jehoiakim, the electricity and everything? And I'm like, man, come on. So that money is worth human life. Because now this is the attitude in the minds. We do it and we keep on this bad culture until someone dies. Now everyone a hole to escape. Now. And that should stop. That's the problem. That culture should stop.
This thing, we cannot continue being saying that we are writing, law is being written with blood. That thing has to stop.
It needs to.
We have to stop.
We have to stop it, man.
Hey, but man, before we get into whatever that you wanted to say, do you think that mine workers are getting psychological treatments that they need in terms of mental health?
There are programs to a lot of companies. The employee assistance programs. They're there. However, are they effective? Here's the question. Are they effective? That's what I really need.
We really need to know,
To know.
But I feel like, guys, if you're going through problems in the industry, please go check out the social workers there. You understand? Because you, especially people in leadership positions, because the decisions you make carry a lot of lives. You understand? You have a lot of lives on your hands. And that is why you actually have to go and check out, bro. I know, but some I hate guys. So I hate them.
And no matter, I'm telling you this, and these are the principles that I'm living with. I don't have friends at work. I don't date at work.
Okay, that's good.
Understand, man? I don't do that. No pleasure there.
Yeah.
And you know, every time go mining now, what about Baya Magala? You find me outside the mine, different person. Go mining, I get 30 malets. I'm there to do what I have to do. Get to But if we really need to engage, there's time. There's time for everything. So, you remember the trend about you're not the most beautiful girl. You just knew.
I saw it.
When you talked about mental health, I wanted to say, come on, because that's other thing. Is it really effective? Because I can subject you to social workers who say the platform tsa rona. But if you report and tailoring how you
Ayona,
and you
yeah.
report a wrong psychologist, you'll feel like they are not effective because you're not telling the truth.
True.
And again, next matter. When I'm matter level, do you think technology advancement is happening in mining? I know there are good mines,
I think
there are bad mines, there are average mines.
yeah. I think it is happening, but the problem is that the decision makers in the industry, right, is still old people, like old fishing people.
Okay.
You must remember that to become a mine manager or to become an executive or to become someone in the mining industry, it actually they look at people with a lot of experiences, right? But the negative the cons of someone that is too old and well experienced is that they get to stick to what was done in the olden days. They're traditional people type of way, where they become they become
Irrelevant.
not irrelevant, but they don't accept change easily when it comes to innovation. Like if you can bring a different drill rock or drill steel or drill whatever, they're gonna be reluctant toward that thing. You understand?
Yeah.
That is part of the problems that we have when it comes to innovation. We have people that are not decision makers. They don't make decisions. They're still skeptical about technology. So I think that is just to answer your question. But the mining industry, in order for it to be sustainable, we actually need technology.
Mother, there's, I think, I'm thinking of. Not to say I'm not listening.
No, I get that point.
Because you spike, you keep on
Yeah.
spiking. I want this people-centered mechanization.
Yeah.
People-centered mechanization. And it's justified by, the state of the economy. Are we really ready to go autonomous?
Yeah.
But not only the reason, there's a lot of justification around the issue of people-centered mechanization. Mata, we said it earlier on now, innovation is part of the values and the pillars of many companies. Ne?
Yeah.
But, innovation happens when knowledge meets experience.
True.
Innovation arises from there.
True.
So, Hochong, we still need both parties, whether we like it or not.
We do.
And they serve the same weight of importance. They are very imperative.
True.
You understand? You need people with knowledge. You need people with experience. Blend them together, then something will come out.
Exactly.
And when I'm talking of people with knowledge, give people who studied a chance.
Yeah.
People with experience, give them a chance to tell you how. Because these people, they serve the same
need to
weight.
balance-
I
they
want to
balance each
emphasize
other.
that.
Yeah.
You understand,
Yeah.
man? Okay. Yes, how are we going to do it? If you want to be relevant throughout, never stop learning.
You mustn't.
So if I'm going to be in the comfortable position in the organization and think I've made it, that's when I start losing it. Do you understand? Because, when I want just to make this to, maybe it can give a logic sense out of it. With the natural selection theory of Charles Darwin, when he concludes, he then says, it is not the smartest or the strongest species that will survive. Rather, the ones which are responsive to change will then adapt themselves.
Exactly.
Being responsive to change, planning for the future, including those who will live in the future. This thing you're now future miner, I always like someone to call me a future miner or a future. Include me now so that I make an impact now. I start today.
Acting now.
You understand? And Mata, we really need to include people and position them relevantly on the system. That's when we're going to win it.
Yeah.
If we're going to be reluctant, like you say, Mata, we are already purchasing a ticket of failure for the future.
Yeah.
We are where we are today with the mining closing singing because we are not responsive to the changes.
Exactly.
What happened with the first industrial revolution?
Yeah.
Second, third, we are on the fourth.
Yeah.
We've been slackening.
With AI on top of that.
With AI on top of that. We've been slackening. Do you think if we'll slacken with the 4 IR, we're going to survive the 5th? That the Asians claim they are in. I don't know if they claim or they're in it. Because they're talking of 5G network.
They are. They are.
Mata,
When a Chinese man says he's doing something, believe him.
Mata, we are living in the era of competition of ideas. But out of all, what we need is to instill into our mindset collaboration, into strategic partnership. So that these initiatives, when they grow, it grows sustainable. Development of people, you understand? And Mata, do you think the mines are still doing very? I mean, we are talking of the future now, ne? The future of mining in a way. We include mechanization in it, optimization of the system. Obviously, our reasoning is to maximize the profit, the production, and the manufacturing, and all of that. You understand, Matt? Do you think mining, they're doing enough to reskill people within the system so that they become relevant for the future? And when I say still enough, remember, we must start from the bottom and go up with reskilling these people. So that if we go into intervene them in the future, they have the attributes to do that. Do you think they're doing enough, or they're doing it, however, they've abandoned the programs?
For me, I think they're not.
They're not doing enough.
I think the most of the time, the industry is focusing on what it can benefit now. You understand? And when you're starting to reskill, you're talking about actually preparing people for the future. You understand? So for them, they're only caring about the now. You understand? We have to get Biggie to get a rock drill certificate because he's going to produce for us. You understand? Chichagore, he knows how he's going to know how to program or operate automized machinery. It won't work. You understand? So either way, man, we spoke about strategic partnerships, right? I just want to conclude the podcast, right? So I just want to say, in terms of partnerships, right? In order for us to continue telling these stories, you understand, we need partners. It's the Miners Podcast. I don't know, man, Biggie. You can elaborate on that.
Yeah, we do need partners. We do need, but when we talk of partners, we want to push the same vision. Vision alignment is very important.
Yeah.
So we are here telling our stories. We are here to surface out opportunities for people out there. We are here to give clarity to the confused.
Yeah.
You understand? And we are here to build relationships. It's very important. And then, Mata, this is a platform. Hey, when you are a miner, you keep updated. Yeah. Here are things. That's where you can relate throughout. Yeah. Whether automate from general work until manage. First time.
Yeah.
So, it's important, Mata, that we get partners that we're going to be strategic with. And one thing I'll emphasize it again. You are in engineering, construction, whatever, contractors in mining, this is your platform. You want to advertise, you want to put your products there, you want to talk about your business, you want to talk about everything, how that it's related to mining and very relevant to mining. Here's your platform. Mata.
Yeah. Well, guys, please buy our shirts. They're 500.
Yeah.
Buy them and support us. And also go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Miner Media Podcast. Thank you.
Thank you very much. They are quality, these t-shirts.